many leaders in the world. Some of them are teachers, some of them are CEOs, some of them are managers, faculty staff, coaches. The list goes on. They all basically have what it takes to be a leader. However, there are very few who have what it takes to be a professional leader. And today we're going to be talking about what it means to be a professional leader. In order to be a professional in leadership, people need to understand the 5 key points. They are known as the 5 C's. The first one is courage. Courage means you have to harness your fears before you're ready to give a presentation out to a group of people. Because one person can plan for it their entire lives, but then back down because they were too afraid to be in front of people and give their point of view. While another person will go over every key point, and when the day comes for them to present, they go up there, make no mistakes, and gain respect from their peers. Next one is clarity. Clarity means you have to leverage the uncertainty between each plan that you're making, because only one plan will be known as Plan A, while the rest will be B, C, D. And once you figure out which one has less difficulties and less errors, that is your Plan A, and you are able to exclude all the other plans until further notice. Competence. Now, competence in this case means you have to play with your strength. That's because not every single leader is strong in every single field. Some of them are stronger in others while being weaker in the other ones. And you can't be ready to do the weak fields. That's because they're not meant for you. They're meant for someone else. So if someone asks you to do one of those fields, you can just easily tell them, I'm not meant for it. That person is. That's how competence works in this case. You play with your strengths and you do what you know you're capable of doing. Next, we have coachability. And it sounds like you need a long group of coaches who have the ability to coach. No. Coachability means you have a leader right next to you while you're leading the next generation. Because if the next generation gives you a question that you can't answer and your leader is not next to you, that future will go to someone else. It's important to have a long list of leaders right next to you in case you have a question for them that was given to you by the future generation. Last but not least, character. And character in this case does not mean you are meant to be a leader. Because if that's the case, you just treated leadership as a title, and a title can be taken away from you in an instant. Character means moral authority. But moral authority over what exactly? Well, moral authority means you have control over yourself as a person, while at the same time having control over the last 4 C's. Because if you don't have control over yourself, you don't have authority over any of the 4 C's, then you will no longer be a professional leader. You will be a leader, but you won't be recommended to a next generation. You need to have control over courage, you need to have control over clarity, over competence, over coachability. And if you have control over that, that means you have the moral authority to take control of your character. That is all for now. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can with the right answers. Just remember, you have 5 C's to get you to be a professional leader: courage, clarity, competence, coachability, and character. But in order to get the character, you need to master the first 4. Thank you for listening.